Okay, back again. I've kind of set things up here for what I call my definitive winter meal. Eliot Coleman, we will now have officially eaten from our garden in all 4 seasons in this past 12 months. As you can see, I got my winter coat off. I got my Grunt Brothers hat off. And had to take the sunglasses off. It's hot in here. I had to open my sweatshirt. It was actually 72 in here before, and I believe the temperature has come down now. This one's still registering about 66, I think. And I'll give you a view of the garden. It is, by the way, January 16th. And here's our garden. I've told you all about it, but for any newcomers, there's flat leaf parsley, yellow beets, red beets. We've stopped eating those greens in order to hopefully let the beets grow maybe a little bit. Spinach. Spinach is doing quite nicely. 2 different kinds of spinach she's got going here. She being Pamela, of course. Now, she'd be here for this meal, but she works for Walgreens. And even though it's one of her days off, she's got a couple of meetings that she needs to attend, and so she's attending those meetings, being a dutiful employee, which is neat. I mean, I appreciate that about her, being a small business owner myself. There's the Claytonia. Looking good, baby. And the carrots, which I presume are still growing. Now, she took the 1 row of arugula out here and planted new arugula. I think that was last weekend we planted that. And over here is the arugula. We are going to try a different variety for next year because this one's really peppery, and I know she's a pepper fan, but I'm not as much a pepper fan. Although, I like the little explosions of flavor. Another row of Claytonia. You can see we've harvested this pretty good. This is our mosh, which we've just fallen in love with mosh and Claytonia. They're new to us this year, these 2 years. The Swiss chard is there. Now I think, but I'm not sure, it was potentially, I don't know, I have to go back and look at my videos, but I think maybe the 3rd of January when we pulled out the dead lettuce and then we replanted rows of lettuce. Well, here we are on the 16th, and check it out. There's a little lettuce coming. Yep. I don't know how well you can see, but maybe you get a little sense of the green there. See? Look at that. Coming up. Yes, it is. First little itty bitty lettuce plants. Germination in this row. I don't see much in that row. That's okay. So, now then, our favorite salad, and we never used to be lettuce eaters and all that sort of thing, but this is our favorite salad. We have goat cheese. We, of course, have our fabulous greens. You can see it in here, Claytonia. Look at the length of those stems. Even the stems are good. Don't mind me, I'll fry you a little bit. Oh, and there's such a sweetness. Not something I experience in the spring or summer. Something really different about this stuff in the wintertime. It really, first couple of crunches, you immediately have sweetness. And then we're fans of this particular salad dressing, raspberry. Now, they used to have a low-fat one, and it was more intense raspberry flavor. So what we do is we put our goat cheese on our salad, scrape it out with a fork, and then after that, we usually put, and I didn't bring any with me, darn it, dried cherries. Those Marmonsant, I think that's what they are, something like that. Cherries, which we're able to get at Costco, reasonable price. Sometimes we put cran raisins in here. Dried cran raisins, they're good. And then spread a little of the salad dressing on. So I got my fork, I got a thing of yogurt, I got a can of water, and we love this Claire Boom water. It's actually made in Wisconsin, but we seem to only be able to find it in Chicago area. It's lime. It just has a hint of lime. It has absolutely no salt in it, which is great. We're trying to be more healthy. We want to live longer. Isn't that a new concept? So I got my TV tray set up. I got my salad fork. And I'm telling you, I am about to dive into a salad. Now, I want you to know, I did pick this salad yesterday and have had it in the refrigerator overnight. And it still is sweet, holding its flavors and things. The dinner we had last night, it was good. It was steak Diane. Pam's never made that before, and so she whipped her up, and I say we just because I like to be part of it, and I stirred it a little bit. But it was delicious. Maybe a little heavy on the mustard and the Worcestershire sauce in that particular recipe. So we may change that for trying it again sometime. But we had so much to eat that we forgot about our salad, if you can imagine that. So anyway, I think I'm going to sign off. It's a special occasion for us and for me to actually be able to do this in the fall, in the wintertime, I mean. See, I think through that plastic. Oh, camera's trying to focus, I guess. I don't know how this camera works too well, but anyway, can you see the snow out there? There's actually snow outside. So this is what I kept talking about as being my defining moment for fuller season feeding, and that is in the cold tunnel. Yes, 70 degrees, snow outside. Here comes the sun, so it'll go back up to 70. And a fresh salad from my garden in here. Whoo, baby, this is divine. So, I'll keep in touch. Bye.